Alright, just making sure I have the game's audio unmuted. I'm unmuted. A lot of new firsts going on right now. For the first time in my life, I had a horrible audio setup with that last stream. So no one got to hear my complaints. Another thing is, I'm trying something new. I'm actually using Streamlabs OBS's filters, audio filters, instead of rewiring it from Adobe Audition and their effects into a virtual cable audio so it outputs into while streaming. I could have done some cool effects like fucking sounding robotic and shit or having like a delayed response or whatever, but I'm gonna have to settle with some weird FPS drops too because I can't run this game at administrator mode for some reason, and it's a weird compatibility hook going on. But whatever. He's fine. I'm going to try and enjoy this game. I did some spoilering for me. I'm like, okay, I gotta be close to the next first dungeon, right? Or not the next dungeon, but the first dungeon. And I looked it up, and I'm like, I look up the MSQ list because that's usually what I do when I'm getting bored of fucking story. So, recap of this part of the story. I might have to lower it. My speakers, because I don't know if I have proper noise gate set up. But this story is, we gotta check out with the bros what's going on over here. And the merchants are very stingier than to let you out of the leggy for some reason. In addition, previous story is Charlene is probably trying to be a brainiac, trying to bust a brainiac from Superman. Basically, you can't produce more knowledge if you preserve the knowledge and then kill everything after that, so it's finite. Other than that, I mean, it's a lot of fucking fluff. I streamed for 3 hours cutting off the freaking intro and outro, which is just Secret of Evermore's music. And the Alliance raid that I did because I was so fucking bored from just talking. It was 3 hours of just walking around and talking. God damn. It really is a Persona game. Or a visual novel. And that's not bad, but like, I want to play a game. And unfortunately, to unlock content, you have to either skip everything or not. And right now, honestly, I just speed read in general, but yeah. Anyways, you can't unfuck up a bad fucking, I don't know. I think there's something with your day is fucked and you use the elephant for that one thing, but whatever. I actually use that shit a lot, that philosophy, but even before this was even a fucking meme philosophy thing, but yeah, you can't unfuck up a day. Just let it ride. Let it burn. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention. I really wasn't, admittedly. The events to follow cannot be skipped. Okay. Bitch, you're gonna read. Alright, let's see. Yeah, he came in looking for a merchant, and all the merchants are kind of acting up, so I'm just trying to refamiliarize myself with what I missed. Messiah. Yeah, I have to admit, I wasn't paying attention to what I was reading. I was just more focused on speaking. I don't know how people can read and speak at the same time. My brain can't process that. I like to focus when I read my books and shit. Alright, hardworking. I see. Okay. Kind of reminds me of, what's his name? I should know his name. It's because I associate him with Ogre from Yu Yu Hakusho, the voice actor, even though he has a spoken voice. The Turtle Man. I should know his name. I keep on trying to think Rawben. It's not Rawben. That's the Flame General. And I'm thinking of the other dude from the Society Quest. Is his name? I forgot Turtle Man's name. What is it? Okay, it has to be. I have to look it up. That's not far enough. I gotta know his name. Almost there. Uh-huh. Soroban, that's his name. Yeah, so he reminds me of Soroban. The, except Soroban wasn't a shy merchant. He was just a blue Kojin trying to do this. This dude's like, I don't know these people. And I cannot skip these. I have to like talk to him. And that's, like I said before, that's cool because not many games do this anymore, let alone in an MMO. Dragon Quest used to do it, like I mentioned, and Phantasy Star I think had it too. But I really do like that Endwalker has like, hey, I'm gonna follow you, and we can add some extra dialogue. It actually adds a lot to it. Unfortunately, I mean that actually would have helped me a lot with Stormblood. But I didn't like Stormblood. It just, I don't know. Actually, would have helped a lot with Stormblood, considering your whole thing is a pilgrimage with fucking Hien and Yosetsu. Fish, I got fish here. Fresh fish. Oh no, I got, okay, how would Rolf sound like from Identity? Wait, he's a son of a shepherd, not a fishmonger. Ah, fuck it. Bosom fish, okay. I want titty fish, what the fuck? You failed to make a sale. Hey man, this guy's positive too. As long as they're not gonna harsh on him, I'm okay with that. Alright. And this cannot be skipped. It's weird because, like, how would you skip these? They're very small cutscenes too. It's like, how would you skip it? I don't know. I am replaying this game by skipping dialogue and everything on another character, and it's still taking forever. But I'm only doing it just because I like leveling up characters. Not even grinding. This game is genuinely fun to play. Not so much to read. Honestly, I think I would prefer to read a light novel, light novel, and just play. Would have been more fun for me, but whatever. I'm different. Everyone else can accept this. Amra Shamamara. Nope. Amra Sh. Oh, okay. There's no A in there. Shmamra. Okay. Amra Shmama. My fresh fish is the only thing you need. Why do you need so many Amra for? For eating, of course. They're no titty fish, but they add up. Oh, okay, so we're supposed to have dialogue with these people. We don't want to, like... So we actually are being vendors or merchants. So that's cool. So we have to play coy. Yeah. See, this is actually kind of fun. It kind of reminds me of an Atelier game. Atelier? No, not Atelier. Is how some people would say it. I forgot how you pronounce it correctly, but whatevs. I think you're supposed to fail the first two. Some games would be like that sometimes, but I'm missing out an optional dialogue. God damn it! Not gonna lie, this is actually entertaining. Yuri on J, what the fuck? I thought you were still 8-3 or 6. Well, we did drink something, but still, like, damn. It makes me wonder, where is Tancredo and Estaniano? I don't know how to pronounce Estania's name incorrectly. So one of my favorite things to do, for those who are new to me, I like pronouncing names incorrectly. For example, Kugane Castle, right? In my head, or in personal space, when I'm not sure whatever, I call it Kugane. For fun. I find shit like that fun. So this guy, like, his name might be called Basma, right? But I would be like, Bazama is something I would probably say. Out of, self-entertainment. You gotta entertain yourself when it comes to this game sometimes. At least I do. Of course, I fucking go crazy. Also, I'm a speed reader. Cool thing about speed reading is a lot of the context is filled in between that your brain can do, especially if you skim through it. So if you read the first sentence and the last sentence, and then and while you're going from first to last, all the information from the in between gets read rather quick. Thing is, for me, it needs focus. A lot of people are really good at it. I'm not that great at it, but it did help me a lot in college because I am a literature major. Anyways, you should take it easier, eat more slowly, and savor your food. Yes, that's not what most people do. Dang. I failed them all. It's true though. I mean, I'm assuming it's a he because they didn't cover his big ass man tits, right? That's not how Japan works, especially when you're trying to be like PG-13. But it's true, you build relationships. You don't have to make the sale initially, although some people do, and some people are kind of cons. See, I would assume this would be female, right? Because you're covered up from the chest. That's just how games work. Otherwise, you can show male nipples, but you can't show female nipples. Speaking of which, my GobTuber is set up for Kingdom Hearts 2. I want to stream Kingdom Hearts 2. I've never played Kingdom Hearts 2. I should have played that shit a long time ago. But I walked away and I didn't hear it say that, please play me, you know? I didn't think it'd be simple and clean because that story is fucking everywhere. Can I buy? I still can't fucking buy. I want to do what the... Are you riding a broom? Is the broom riding you? Wait. Oh, it's the thing from Nier. Speaking of which, there is a mount where you actually have literal fairy wings from Ilmei or those fairies, so I'm like, that's kind of cool. But all the mounts I only care about are chocobos, so yeah, or anything Final Fantasy related. And by Final Fantasy related, I mean like stuff that I hold near and dear. Unfortunately, I don't really care about the Magitech armor, even though it has one of the best mount musics for me personally. But same thing with fucking the mount you get from Kefka. But like, who wants to hear the same fucking chord from booting the game every goddamn time when you mount? It's like, they should have just done that every time you first log in, and then when you like every mount after that would just go straight into Dancing Mad. You don't have to hear the whole intro part. It's like every time you get a mount and you hear part of Beethoven's dun 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 dun. You gotta go through that every fucking time. It's gonna drive you nuts. But yeah, everyone here is going broke apparently. You know, how far is Charlotte? Yeah, they're probably on the other side of the world. I haven't checked the map yet, to be honest. Yeah, these merchants are going through some hard time. Fortunately, they don't have to worry about a giant fish killing everyone in this port town, because right now I'm getting some flashbacks of Final Fantasy X. And there's no cute little summoning girl to dance to send their spirits away. Yeah, you know, I gotta mention this right now because I've never mentioned this at all. I actually like the nighttime skybox for Final Fantasy XIV. It's very stationary though. That's like, how do you, you know, like it's the night sky. You can't really fix that. But I feel like in other parts of the world, and I haven't checked this because of astrology's quest and everything, but I'm pretty sure in other parts of Asia, the stars are slightly different, which represent the stars in like the gods from, what do you call it, when you first make a character. So like Menfina. The reason I only know Menfina is because I got Menfina's earrings. My friend gave me a freaking pre-order copy, or I don't know what it's called, but you get Menfina's earrings for buying Endwalker with another edition or something like that. Have you gotten over the sickness? The Speaking of which, how much oh, I can go buy the fat chocobo. Wait, do I have the fat chocobo? Audio, why you... Oh yeah, that's right. For some reason, the game alt tabs, and I think that's because I can't run in administration mode. And it only happens when I stream. Because I had administrator mode. Because I had to run this game in administrator mode. Not this game. Well, I should, but can't figure it out. That's the issue. I have to run my PNG tuber in administrator mode so it doesn't lose its connection to my keypad that I have, like given in all these goddamn expressions, right? And that's causing the issue. I gotta figure this shit out going forward. I hate these green dots so much. A lot of these are cute though, to be honest, but like I just want chocobos. Anything chocobo related. I would have Moogles, but I mean, I would fucking love having Ramza, but yeah. I don't have fat chocobo, do I? I gotta go buy a fat chocobo. Also gotta get a rat. I would love to have a pixie. My alt has Midgarsamir, and I love that. I like how he just chills on your shoulder. Where's and I got this at some point. This is such a weird design. I don't like it. It reminds me of what's his face from Luigi's Mansion, the first boss. Forget the name. But apparently this is like the smaller half of the split of Endwalker. When you first start a, what do you call it, an expansion, you always get like a split of MSQs. So like for Endwalker, Heaven's Ward, it was the two brothers. I'm also reading as I do this, but yeah. I need to pause my stream on my tablet because that's being distracting. When I was moving on the camera around just to get like a good like pinpoint about everyone. I really don't like this fanfare, it's so dumb. Yeehaw, partner! But of all the fanfares, and despite my loathing for Stormblood, it has a great fanfare. I still think Heaven's Ward's the best though. Oh, cool! Look, I told you it wasn't my fault. I ain't believing that, motherfucker. I like seeing pictures like that and just making my own shit. You dropped the plates or something? I don't know. Ah. A matanga. Cancana. I don't think it's pronounced the way I'm saying it though. Cancana? Cancena. Maybe it's Cancena. I don't know. I want to say Cancana. Yeah, she's freaking the fuck out. Did I just absorb her into my being? I've always liked that in JRPGs where like they would just walk back, like they would walk outside of you and talk and be like back absorbed into the being. That always cracked me up. Let's stand still for a bit. I'm not a fan of these quests. I really am not. By the way, even though I said like I'm only a chocobo person with chocobo mounts, chocobo finales, and all that stuff, an Amaro is a chocobo. Doesn't look like one or quite like one, but it's a chocobo. I gotta draw them now. Fuck. God damn. She's scared shitless. By the way, I make my warrior light just talk like that every time. So the history is acknowledged. Okay. Shaka Zol, Shaka Khan. What? No one knows who the fuck Shaka Khan is. I honestly thought she would be like, oh, for me. I honestly thought I would like her music. I just like that one song she did with Prince. Okay, same thing kind of happened with me with Rihanna. Surprisingly, I ended up loving Katy Perry. That's why people collaborate. You never know. She is whatever. Generational fear instilled from one to another. Well, at least it's not far. I gotta go buy a fat chocolate before this ends, though. I forget her name, but it's better than what's her face from the Warrior Quest chain, which is, I'm guessing, Curious George's waifu at this point. But I don't wanna. God damn, that is one pissed off elefante. I don't know how I feel about killing an elephant, though. They tend to never forget. Oh well. I guess it can't be helped. Look, I'm not killing you, it's the elements, okay? And just because I will them doesn't mean it's me. The elements killed me. Wrong person! Okay. She's literally scared of him. And then, at some point, she'd be like, I'm gonna marry one of them. Those trunks. Those trunks. Cause you ain't shit. Well, I'm not gonna lie, there's probably gonna be more to this character's story. Kinda like the one dude who couldn't figure out why he sucks at swordsmanship despite his past life. Being well, the tribe believes that their past life is basically them and they just become reincarnated. Stuff like that. But I'm not gonna continue it. Or like that other dude with the Raktika forest, who found his gigantic snake god being a little tiny itty bitty snake. I didn't continue the rest of that either. I'm like, I don't care. As much as I love Shadowbringers, I'm like, I don't care. I still gotta do the Hildegard quest before I end this game. Worst case scenario, I can always just watch it on YouTube though. That's all I wanted. Wait, what's the next screen? Yeah, it's just more. It might unlock a society quest though. It might. But I honestly don't care. The point is for me to finish this game so I don't have to ever play this game again. Which is unfortunate. I did think about like, oh, maybe we could just get Dontra and just skip the story and like just play the game, but I'm not a huge fan of this community. This community I don't know if this community realizes it as kind as they are. It's very oppressive. And the best way I can explain it is a Twilight Zone episode with a little boy. You're not thinking happy thoughts, something bad will happen to you. That's the best way I can explain it, but I don't know if many people know about the Twilight Zone. Because I don't think people really watch that anymore, because it's I'm sure it's on syndication, but I don't think people watch TV to begin with. I don't watch TV. I stopped watching TV. Was it 2011-ish? I stopped watching TV. When I just ended up watching stuff on the internet. When YouTube was new. Fastest way would probably be to do this. Bring them over here. Oh, they're all casters. They're not. Explodo! Did they do time magic? What the fuck? Interesting. Right, there hasn't been much explanation about these towers going forward. They're still a mystery. Okay. In the old tongue, it means Mad Ogre Dungeon from Final Fantasy IV. But everyone who just plays Final Fantasy will be like, oh my god, the Tower of Zod. It's just a fucking dungeon. The first dungeon from Endwalker. It has nothing to do with other Final Fantasy games. My god, Tower of Zod. Fuck that place. I believe that's where you fight Dr. Luge, too. And Golbez. And I think you're supposed to save Rose at that time, too. With Palamon. Not Palamon. Yep. Are they still alive by then? To no one's surprise, though, I am not a fan of Final Fantasy IV. Not a huge fan. I still think it's a fun game. It's just, I hate that what they do at the very end is fucking stupid, and I despise it, and I will never forgive it for that. Meanwhile, Final Fantasy II is like, these characters are gonna stay dead, okay? I just spoiled it. Whatever. No one who plays Final Fantasy XIV is ever gonna play another Final Fantasy game. So. I say that, but I know a lot of people who do, though. Well, not know them, but there are people on Reddit or online. Social media shit like, I tried these other Final Fantasy games, even though I just played Final Fantasy XIV. But I've also had people like, yeah, I have no interest in playing other Final Fantasy games. I just live in Final Fantasy XIV. And I can't blame them. Like, why would I want them to read some more? Oh man. What else you got to say? Mierda. I almost said mierda. Murga. Maybe it's just Murga. Let me see real quick. Yeah, it's probably just Murga. I'm looking at the event chat. You can't see it because my GobTuber's in the way. Anyways. Learning some more right now. So the Manusya and Murga, I don't know. This is supposed to be about gods too, I believe, from what I remember. Yeah. This little village is nice. That tower, though. think I forgot to speak to Estinian though. Ah, whatever. Loudest fucking door ever, man. Earshot, not even earshot. At least for a door, anyways. No shit. No fuck. Okay, so this expansion is nothing but Final Fantasy IV then, huh? Cindy, Sandy, and Mindy. Cindy, Sandy, Mindy. Okay. Are they gonna be a trial? I think it's weird that they're gonna be a trial, but you know, come to think of it, the Mega Sisters could be just them too. You know, I never actually pinned that. The Mega Sisters being bugs, a bug. What do you call it? Aeons from Final Fantasy X. Radzatan. I want to see that fucking portrait again, though. Maybe I can decline it. Hehe. I just want to see the portrait again. I mean, they're obviously wearing some forms of kabuki masks, but this is why I like playing Final Fantasy XIV. I get to see other Final Fantasy shit in there and how this game like tries to like splice them into their story. That's the only thing I find interesting. Yeah. All right then. They kind of reminded me of the fucking sand dungeon boss from The Legend of Zelda somehow. I don't know why, but they did. Matsaya wanna fuck. Have we met Nidana yet? Or Nidhana? Nidhana? Dude, I think you're supposed to fight Ruby Conte and Babaricia in this too, so I'm looking forward to that. I have been meaning to replay Final Fantasy. Well, not replay. Again, Final Fantasy 4/2 American SNES is not my favorite, but I do respect it. I on and off have been playing the 3D version. I should probably get to finish it. I think I just got Edward. No. Did I get just Edward? I think I just got Edward to go back to his where he's supposed to go, which causes a certain old man to spoon the fuck out of him. Yeah, this game's gonna be nothing but Final Fantasy IV. I'm okay with that. It could. I mean, I got a bunch of 3 and 6 already, with a hint of 12. Needs more tactics. Aw, man. Yeah, that's what I was saying. One of these days, I'm gonna get my gob to her some big fat fucking tits just for fun, though. I don't know how I'm gonna draw them, but I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen going forward. Del elefante. Alright. Bad time to do that. Oh, not a shitty time to do that, to be honest, but whatever. You're alive.
What happened here?
Going forward, full disclosure, I read the text and I just skip the audio and I try to cut off as fast as I can. So,
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
because speaking what is, I read faster than what they speak, right? Most people do. So, I'll just read the first sentence, cut them off when I can, and I just be like, "Blap." All right, keep going, keep going.
You must excuse the poor welcome.
Like that, for example. I already read the rest, so I'm just gonna. The fucking funny expressions.
I am Vashan, servant.
You know, it's cool though, cause you don't really see many kids in this game. I'm like, does no one fuck?
Great work.
We have new scales?
Those fucking crackheads.
My friends.
Oh no, they just want to wipe their ass. Never mind. We're going. What do you call it? Judge Dredd on this.
Now I can.
Many thanks.
Scales?
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such meat.
And we are fortunate to have them. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
I don't know how I should feel about that.
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Well, it's Japan. Stereotypes are strong with them.
Of course. You're the one Kryos.
But like I said in the last stream, that couldn't really be heard well. They're gonna be Indian. So I was just curious if they're gonna do Indian voice works or not.
The end to our toil is near.
I mean, you got Yold. Yo, look at those glasses. Look at her lips. What is fucking Gaia there?
How did you acquire those?
They're my own scales for my ass.
Curious that it. But worry not.
Do something about it, motherfucker.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Is this what
This is new.
I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood,
The dash in? That's new.
have you not?
And the sound effects is new.
I should like to know a while or
This fucking face. These are obsessed, dragon obsessed alchemists.
come along, come along.
We must tickle your ball sack.
Visit our laboratory. Cease your shopping.
It's funny because it's happening to a Estonian. The deadpan straight man.
Oh,
Idiot.
dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
I can only assume it's an actual Indian actress,
Meanwhile,
voice
shall
actress.
we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana,
Yeah.
the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Cryo. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the great work, where I collate our results.
Yeah, she sounds of
And
Indian
I will
descent.
explain the crux of the situation.
It doesn't really matter, like, honestly, I'm not against white people fucking doing voice work if they're good at it. I mean, you had fucking a black dude doing an Asian guy's voice work, right? Samurai Jack, for anyone who doesn't know. But like, if you can get talent for it, just do it. Because it would just sound weird hearing someone doing that. I'm not gonna get into a poo, but I think they were wrong for that. It was just, you know, bad timing at that point. Is this a NPC or a character? Is a child. Is chilled. Is this a gem trader? No, gem trader wouldn't make sense. He's a junk monger. I still have ninja meter on. What the fuck? I need to figure out going forward how to use my GobTuber shortcut key thing. Right? I'm a little bit happy, so let's be happy. Happy that this is almost over and I'm gonna go into the Tarumzat and fight Mad Ogres. Honestly, I hope the Mad Ogre is gonna be a boss, but I don't. I don't think Dr. Luge would even be one though. Alchemist and Luge? I don't know. I like this track too. I don't know what it's called, but I like this track. I love that piano part. So my Warrior Light is very jokey, but only serious when it needs to be. Kind of inspired by Vash the Stampede. Although he hides his pain and past trauma through jubilant expression. Like his scars. Is that dude even doing anything back there? Or is he just spinning that... I don't know if it's a slab or not, but yeah. Kind of like that one Lala in fucking Mordana who's whisking an empty bowl. It's destroying my damn fucking realism in this game. Why do you do that? What are you doing in this? Alright, alchemy, duh. Fucking idiot. Alchemy is like that way. And I will say this, it's kind of cool when you get different alchemy or making new different recipes. You do use like a different instrument. I actually do find that really neat. Kind of like, it's one of my favorite things in RPGs in general is, or I guess in JRPGs, because in RPGs, Western RPGs, they already do this by default. But in JRPGs, it's like, oh, I'm using a new weapon, and it reflects that in the battlefield. I fucking love that. Drunken Deepa. Alright. Oh, like it's been... someone already drank from it? I still find it weird that the fucking Sandy, Mindy, and Cindy are gods in this game. It's just... weird. Ah. Well, might as well make it easier on me. Kind of digging his background theme though. Readying Aether, please stand back. I don't wanna. I really do have to stand back. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Alright, it was just whatever. It's the flood! It's back! I haven't even checked the rest of this map. I usually like to sequence spread, but if there's anything I learned in the past expansions and making another character, like, don't sequence spread. Just do the MSQ. They'll get you there. Not that I need the experience anymore anyways, because I'm capped. I'm capped. I'm done. This game's so much fun to play that I love leveling characters. Huh. These motherfuckers have proximity checks. That's mildly annoying. At least the back fucking map noise for this area is dope. I don't have the volume as loud as I normally would when I play, but we'll see. Also, future reference, I am like 5 feet away. Let's say 4.5. 4.5 feet away from my screen because I'm playing on a 42-inch TV. Why did I bring that up? UI might be a bit too big, but also I cannot hear that well from this far without it being caught in the mic. My God, I hate these type of quests. Come on. Please collect me. They're basically the nodes from the Allegan Empire. I'm guessing they're gonna be a minion. They just have that minion-esque design to them. This place is pretty though. It's interesting, like the sand and the rocks, they contrast rather well with the grass, and kind of do make it seem familiar and otherworldly, which is weird because Sharding is part of Eorzea, but whatever. But it goes to show, like, hey, it's different expansion. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be Heavensward where everything's nothing but snow or sky. Fucking hate Sea of Clouds. I forgot to change my glam. Oh well. I really wish this game looked a little bit. I don't know. I think G pose is just as good as the Final Fantasy 15 camera thing, if not better. But I don't know. Something seems off about it at the same time. I think it's the game models that are doing that. But to be fair, I haven't really fucked with G pose to begin with. I just looked at it. Oh my god! I'm gonna do this, and everything goes kablooey. You survived, so you can dream within a dream. Yeah, I protect you. Yo, what is that? Oh, they're regular enemies. I thought it was like a rare mob. I hate this mount theme so much. I am so disappointed that they used this generic as Mario Galaxy music for this mount. I am so disappointed. So disappointed! Heavily disappointed. Should have just... Why couldn't they just do the blackjack theme? You fight on the fucking Falcon when you're in Dunscape. I mean, they don't really use the Falcon theme for that because that's searching for France. But still, disappointed. You know what? I'm gonna let my cone kill you. Because I'm what's the name? Karasu? The Ninja Quest? Get poked. I've been watching Naruto lately, so I'm just doing this shit. I've never seen Naruto before. I'm watching it, and now it's like, you know what? It needs to be heavily edited and abridged, and it can actually be pretty good. I just learned that there's like 100 episodes worth of filler, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm glad I discovered that soon, but still. Naruto. Oh, that's right. Was it Kamatachi? Hatamachi? I don't know. Tamagotchi? Phantom... Kamatachi, yeah. I just forgot the Phantom part. Do any of you remember the hippo lady from Rocko's Modern Life? Probably not. Even though I already heard the voice actor for Nidana. I didn't get to hear her name, how it's pronounced actually. Wasn't paying attention. I think I skipped it. But Nina. No, not Nina. Fuck. Whatever. Fuck it. Let it go. Yeah, this is pretty.
Yes, that would be Radzat Han. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Well, he is the most important person in Radzat Han.
What?
Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasotra.
Okay, I just want to hear how they were being pronounced.
It was the Arkasotra with whom they joined forces.
Arcs of Soda, got it.
They defeated the war like Gajasura, forcing them
I don't know how to make fun of Gajasura. Arcs of Soda, though. That's what they are. Soda Arc.
Until a clan of Hjord from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves.
Colonizing humans? What are you talking about? You make it sound like we're pirates and took land from tiny little hairy balls of fur and pissed them off so their rock daddy could smush them.
Somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by
and somehow we're savages.
It is the satrap who mediates the solution.
No, those beast men. They're the savages. That's why they're beast men. They're not humans. They're not humanoids. We think they'd fix that by now, but whatever.
And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not.
I'm just thinking of Dalmasca. They did mention Dalmasca, so yeah.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
What was that? That was like a weird cadence of speaking. That's what it sounded like to me. Great Bastian.
I come all this way.
He's grape now?
One of my splendid towers. And what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with... I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. Oh, something. OE? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Van Daniel, I hate you so much. You and Xenos, or Xenos, I forget how they pronounce it. Please, Endwalker, just make them a little bit interesting. Just a little bit. Just a little bit so I can endure this fucking expansion.
For we cannot escape the nature of our soul.
Frivolous villains don't work unless you give them nuance. Otherwise, they're just nihilistic agents of chaos. That's the only reason Kefka works, is because they gave him nuance on being the first fucking experimented Magitech soldier. If Van Daniel's like, I didn't care about the seat of the 12. And Xenos just wants to be big bad Mr. I'm too strong. it's I'm gonna be I'm not gonna be pissed or disappointed because it's already what I'm expecting. It's just you had a whole fucking MMO to explain this shit and ugh. Just give them something, please. Don't make them be like Zoggy from Tales of Vesperia, where like, I'm just crazy and I want my eerie lower. I should just teleport it. Why am I not teleporting? Like, Fordola, the butcher, I think that's her name, for Fordola, like, she was stupid too, but they kind of fixed her towards the end, and then it made her better with the post Stormblood. Unfortunately, you needed to go through that bullshit that was Stormblood to even fix that character, so to speak. But it did help my boy Arnvald, so fuck it, you know. But I still don't like her backstory. But her backstory does add to Alamegans, but at the same time, I could go into that. I really could. I kind of want to, but that's literally like a fucking podcast type video. And I don't want to do that. I just want to finish this game. This game that everyone says you should play because it's just as good. Like, I don't know, man. But then at the same time, I'm like, I think Final Fantasy 13 is worth playing, but data logs. A lot of the stories told me the data logs too. But also makes sense given the game's narrative. And I will defend on that. Always will. And I don't want to hear anyone's complaint about fucking Final Fantasy 13 as a hallway simulator when 10 was literally that. That's pretty much how I talk with my fucking Warrior Light. That's how I assume everyone understands him. Everyone can understand the Warrior Light despite he always goes. But maybe he sounds like Runar too, I don't know. Alright. I'm getting into this right now. I'm getting into this. It's better than the fucking other quest line where it's I'm just gonna sum up the other quest line. Because I just did briefly mention it on recap in a second. Remember. But essentially it's like it's a continuation of why is fucking Charlian being so sneaky? And then it's like, well, let's read books. Red Cat read these books that you're not supposed to read. Old man who's part of Louis Swaz bro company. We all would have done the same, so they didn't really fuck up like we would have, and we're like the 99 or something like that. The wonderful 99. But yeah, they're trying to do some Brainiac shit. Also, Black Bunny guy seems pretty cool, and they kept the the accent that they use for Vieira, so that's really cool. Alright then, let's go. What? It looks funny from the back though. I wonder how Lala would look. Yeah, wobbling gait is correct. I don't know why I'm reminded of Corgi butt right now though. Corgis kind of wobble or woggle too. Khadga. Uh-huh. I wonder why none of this text box text ever goes into the event box. Because it should. I don't know why it doesn't though. It'd be nice if it did. It's funny because other MMOs would do this when you just start a new area. It's usually like this all the time. This is morning music, not that bad either. Namasu's, I think it was Namasu, right? Hingan? It was a Hingan area. Namasu, no. Thomas? No, that's Tamamazu. What was it called? Yangtze. There you go. Or Yangcha, whatever. I can't remember how to do pronunciate. Yangcha. Yangcha. Something like that. You don't use your tongue when you pronounce it like that. Their music. Fucking love it. I just love being there at night, and in the daytime, just very relaxing. This theme, I've never liked. And it's not because it's from a Rover Born, I just don't like it. That motherfucker looks like Jack Garland back there. So, if this is going to be about Final Fantasy IV or using from Final Fantasy IV. And Dawntra uses 9 and 11, right? I mean, there is some cool stuff in Dawntra that I wouldn't mind playing, but I don't know. I don't know if I really want to pay for Dawntra. And I will always be thankful for my friend who bought me this game for Endwalker, so I can probably talk shit about Final Fantasy. There isn't really much. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. As salty as I am with this game, it's mostly just Stormblood and the community on and off. But this game isn't bad. It's just, I just don't like that it's how it's paced. Because it really is a visual novel. A visual novel where you have to walk for more dialogue. That's my only gripe with this. Hey, Goop. Yes, I must run. Don't walk. Don't end your walking. Run. I'm Hootie. Hey, Hootie. Where's the blowfish? I don't know if anyone knows who Hootie and the Blowfish are. I mean, I only know who they are because of fucking the Fairly Odd Parents jokes, but that's about it. Nah, Dean. Do you say anything different? Yes, you do. So you must say something different. I'll cut you. That's his name. I'll cut you. Yeah, pretty much, Goop. Yeah, Oromani says like, how can you say it's shit if you haven't even played it? And if you thought it was shit, why did you finish playing it? I hate that. I hate that so much. That's some fucking blanket us talking. I still find it weird that they call it. I don't know. I'm not hating that they're calling it the Towers off. It's just I was very let down that they made Mount Gug what Mount Gug is in Shadowbringers, and I love Shadowbringers. It's just it was very disappointing. And I didn't mind Vault 3 as a villain outside of what they did with Vault 3. But anyone watching this doesn't even care about being spoiled, right? Because it's Endwalker. But my big problem with this game, though, is everything has to be fucky. Big fat slob eating fucking Sin Eaters. Let's fuckify him. What? Alright. How far is it? That's what I want to know. Eh? Why isn't it marked there? These walls look like candy, man. They're way too vibrant. And I don't even have saturation boosted up here. I'm getting Mexico vibes, honestly, because Mexico is vibrant as fuck with their buildings. Giant's Gull Grounds. Is this it? I hate that you have to zoom in to just see. Right? Because you can't just hover over the pin, which would make a lot of fucking sense, right? Because, you know, it's so easy to read this text and break it down. This is supposed to be Thanfi or whatever. Thamfnair. Well, it says on the top left map. But it's just, this is one of my biggest gripes, even though it really is just a nitpick. But you gotta zoom in just to, cause you can't even read this shit. Even their numbers are fucking whack. But yeah, there's my dot. Barely non-existent dot. And it's not even that goop, is that it wasn't even Final Fantasy 1 Mount Gug. It wasn't even Final Fantasy 9's Mount Gug. And it was its own Mount Gug, but they just used the name Mount Gug. And they didn't even want to shoot anything reminiscent. And I get it, because they're all Sin Eaters, but you could have made it. So here's the thing, the Line Sin Eater you fight, they kind of like tease it a lot in, you know, with Valthu, because Valthu's just fucking dangling on him. Kind of way my Gobtuber is dangling on in my Chocobo. But what I'm trying to say is, like, they could have thrown Marlith in there, like a Naga Sin Eater, you know, like anything like that, but they didn't. And like they just used the namesake, and that's bothersome for me. I want to play some cards. Okay. It's just a little post town. I'm gonna be honest with you though, Goop. Like, there is this area in Heaven's Ward right next to Zenith. I think it was Zenith. That area reminded me more of Mount Gog than anything. And then you have that one dungeon. I think it's a Psalm dungeon. No, it's the one with the music where I think the music sounds like geese. Is this Samo? Oh, it can't be. Maybe it was Samo. Where you're in the fucking lava, right? Yeah. That area. I'll just put in the map real quick for those who aren't familiar. It was Zenith, right? Yeah. This area north of Zenith. Is it Zenith? Whatever. This is where the dragons go to die. And that's where you have to cross it for, like, to get to somewhere for Heaven's Ward for, not Hraesvelgard, but maybe Nidhogg, I don't know. That area felt like Mount Gog to me. Because, you know, Mount Gog in Final Fantasy 1 is basically a volcanic active mountain dungeon. Or volcano, I guess. Where am I going? Yeah, let's say, like, I ain't walking there. Can't even fly. And I have shit speed. Mount Gog was just a peak of Sin Eaters. They didn't do anything with it. And it's just like, come on. But that's just a nitpick of mine. That's what I get for being a fan of Final Fantasy. And not being a Final Fantasy 14 fan. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I can't believe we went all the way over there just to talk. I mean, we got something, but it was really just a talk. Okay. I really am grateful I can speed read, though. Because... damn. if the kid, okay, or money says that people call this peak, and I'm like, I actually don't even know if I have the fucking chat in the stream. Let me check real quick. So I didn't set that up. I do. Okay, it's on the bottom left. If this game is peak, yo, your standards are itty bitty. As a game, it's good. A little too good. People live here.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
But I don't know. To be fair, though,
I have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs.
they somehow make characters
I've never been
very
one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to it.
characters that are scarcely used. They do
They had better
make
be.
them feel
All this effort was for naught.
precious.
The peoples of Eos
I love this track, man.
the far east of Thavnel. Children of this star united in common cause
I really love
against
AFK.
the dire threat.
I don't really AFK, but I love waiting for a dungeon
Suicidal madness were not
in I forget Charlian,
embodied
right?
as
It's
wolves.
just I just love that track night and day.
They
It's
who
such a great
cling to
track.
life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration.
I say this as someone who's played this game roughly for 8 years. Well, the bulk fans really build this game out of proportion. Yeah, they do. Every fan base does that, and it fucking pisses me off. Because you can't say nothing negative.
To a fault. That said,
Anything that you say
existential
must
debate
have the
against
game or the
might
things
not be as persuasive as you think.
proverbial dick and balls in your mouth before you say it.
Van Daniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
That's an interesting way to say it.
And
Well, yeah.
yet, and spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who of our nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment.
See, this
You have.
block of text that Astidian just said,
That about sums it up.
it works so much better for him. Given, god damn it, game.
Salt the earth.
Given his Dragoon quest line, Knee Dog,
Often
and everything
close,
else.
brutal.
Especially the fucking living in what's it called?
Indeed. Well,
Kurthus.
I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing.
As will I. Besides, our chances
Also,
of
I'm just
improving
pretty much
our
playing Final
lives
Fantasy
related
15
to
right
the
now.
cause of life.
You and the three
Our
bros.
vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
I would say Urian J is. I mean, he has to be, right? Fuck. Why is his name escaping me? Oh my god, why is his name escaping me?
What is it? What did you say?
All their names are escaping me right now. I'm thinking of Lord of the Rings for some reason.
Van Daniel.
Looking at the Expedition 33 fans that are apparently upsetty spaghetti. that IGN gave them a 9 out of 10, but gave Daykeep Bonanza a 10 out of 10.
At long last.
First of all, LOL IGN. Why do people still care about that? But whatever. Second of all,
Look, we have finally created a talisman strong.
I haven't played Expedition 69 yet, but if it really is that good in story,
Scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
yay!
Afforded such protection,
I have two sides to this.
approach the towers without fear.
If it's an actual good game,
And admiration. 'Tis an
and it's really hard to do
historical
when it comes to turn-based combat going forward,
I
and it
hate
has a good
using
story to back it
kind
up,
words.
I would say that is
I would
robbery.
prefer you keep them unseen
However,
until we
I also believe that games should be games first and everything else later. Story, music, art style, everything. It should be fun, and the other stuff need to add to that fun. If it can't do that, then it's. I personally think it fails as a game.
But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me or knock me senseless.
Wasn't there a game? No, I think it was this one. Because in post Shadowbringers, they kind of feel like they're enthralled the closer you get to the tower. So yeah, I've seen this minutes. Exactly, the IGN. It just irks me when people look for validation elsewhere that's not from themselves. I mean, yeah, it's the internet. I don't know. I'm so disjointed from that, or separated from that feeling validation from other people liking what you like thing. That shit died when I hit my early 20s, so I killed it. I murdered that motherfucker. Again, my warrior light does silly answers, especially if I have to pretend to be a Moogle.
Fortunate to have you with us.
Madonna, I used...
Blah 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 blah. But now it's doing it very sad. Blah 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 blah.
But should I fail to return?
You're right. It's like the Expedition 30 fans. Suddenly IGN's opinion matters. That's hilarious.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away.
IGN ain't shit, but if they don't give him a 10 out of 10, I fucking hate that.
There's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you.
That's just a hilarious thought, though.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the
Like,
soldiers
I
in
can
the
feel
back
like
prepare us a boat.
I can actually picture people being all their jammies being ruffled from that. It's just hilarious. That's why it makes me laugh, because every once in a while I actually communicate with people in the 14 community, and they're like, "Oh god, this cutscene and stuff like that." Everyone's like, "Oh my god," like they're getting ready to jack off to it, and I'm like, "It's all right." Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the fucking Martin thing where people are cracking up, and he's like, "Yeah, it was funny, but not that funny." God damn. Not even just that they didn't give it a 10 and 10, but that another game got it when their game did it. And they must have been bananas to do that, Goop. Like, why would they want to suck a new French company's dick when they're so used to sucking Nintendo's old scrawny Asian dick? Why would they do that? It's almost like the accolades gets them paid, and it almost like it's a business. Look, man, you've known me for a long time. I've always shit on Nintendo, but I always give them their accolades when they need it. Problem is that they only want to listen to the accolades and not me shitting on them as a fucking company. So right now, what's today? The 22nd? I thought it was 23rd. Ozzy Osbourne was reported dead. And this could be any celebrity, because another celebrity did die. The dude who played Theo on The Cosby Show. I don't know his name, fortunately. People do this. They just report it or post a picture of, like, this is them when they were, like, 30 years old, whatever. It's shameless, man. Like, they're just doing it for attention at some point, or just to get fake upvotes or whatever you want to call it. It's no different when another company or people who internalize the shit. No. Don't get me wrong, I used to do it, but when I used to do it, I was a fucking adolescent who didn't understand how the world works, and I understand that people are like this, especially, it's even more so now with social media, that people are trying to just garner reaction and attention. So that's why I like speaking in negatives, even though me speaking in negatives pretty much generates what I'm just saying that people do to begin with. I'm saying it in terms of constructive criticism based off the basis of how I am perceiving this game. Am I finally gonna unlock a dungeon? A 9 out of 10. Why did you just spit in my mouth? Why did you piss on my leg and tell me it's raining?
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Anyways, that MacGuffin is basically the MacGuffin that's gonna let us allow into towers.
Any moment now.
And at some point it's gonna fuck up. When the shit's gonna get worse. Did you do the other branch of the level 80 MSQ, the Labyrinthos? Yeah, I did. That's what I started off with. The boring part. I knew it was gonna be boring, so I did that first. I explained it to you in Discord, my friend, where I said, Black Bunny. Hey, Black Bunny. I'm Black Bunny. These people want stuff. Okay. I'm Black Bunny again. They want stuff. Okay. I'm Black Bunny. You should become Frog so you can listen so I can help you out. Okay. Hey, we caught your red cat reading. Reading? Yeah, we caught him reading. What did she read about? Basically, that these Charlians are trying to, you know, just make this old area that used to be not that bad contain even more information because we want to make information become finite. Because apparently Charlene is turning to Krypton that invents Brainiac that does the same thing where no new information can be created if you fucking archive it forever by eliminating races and shit.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be
Yeah, like I said earlier in the stream, you weren't here. I did spoil myself because I'm like, it's weird that it took me, I think it's weird that it took me 3 fucking hours just to read text, walking back and forth to read text. To get a fucking, I don't know, the story being so fucking bleh so far. But yeah, the Tower of Zod, aka Final Fantasy IV, aka Mad Ogres, aka Dr. Luge, aka Saving Rosa, but no one knows about that shit, they just believe it. I really do hope Mad Ogres are going to be in this game though. I really do hope that. It's PTSD for me, but it's Final Fantasy related as well. She got grape chained, man. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, you did tell me that. I hate it when I do that. Whenever I change my Elefantes. You must become one. This is how the Final Fantasy 14 base is. That's what these towers work. You must become part of my hive mind. You must like what we like. You must not criticize. You must be oppressed and conform. Be a good sheep. That's me trying to resist. I don't wanna. I wanna have an opinion. I have become one with the hive. I will like what you like, and I will hate what you hate. World of Darkness raid sucks, am I right?
The similarities are striking.
Grr.
My, such hostility.
God damn it, Fandown, you're so fucking annoying. Like, not annoying like I should find you annoying, but annoying that you're such a fucking trope.
Between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
You're so much of a... Ugh. I don't know whose words. You were Xenos. I think it's pronounced Xenos in this game though. Xenos gear.
Allow me to tell you a story. I inherited the position and the soul of the Fan Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days.
Uh-huh. Oh my god.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence.
Don't tell me you're going where I think you're going.
Eventually, I was recruited individual's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
For what it's worth, what he's talking about is very reminiscent of what Gaia, and I forget the other Asian, his name is. So that's cool how they're doing that, so to speak.
To explain.
But I'm worried what
Perhaps it
they're doing
might
with that I
who
think they're
was
gonna do right now.
before my Asian embrace, although that chapter too is. I have it on good authority. You've poked your nose into an elegant ruin or two. Then I expect you've heard of me.
Please don't do what I think you're doing.
At your service.
Okay. It's not that stupid. Okay.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met.
Me personally, it's fine to criticize the dang game, just like when people criticize the players that enjoy the game despite the criticisms.
Peace. Existence. Fulfill.
Then again, it's real difficult to parse the players that enjoy the game but understand its faults.
For decay.
And those are of the high man, game good, never bad.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged.
Fuck!
Much guttural lowing.
I am hating something that I'm coming to my mind right now.
My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled.
Fuck.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves.
So I made an argument saying the reason why Kefka was Kefka is because he had a nuance in that he was the first experiment Magic soldier, right? The fact that Fandaniel is Amon,
But I would see the poison purge.
aka Hein from Final Fantasy
I
III,
resurrected a legend.
well, people know him as Amon from fucking Final Fantasy XIV, and the Pixar Master, I think the Pixar Master called him Hein.
And just as I had planned,
Anyways,
he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest.
I feel like they're gonna try to give him nuance, and that is what I asked, so I'm kind of hoping for it.
Always on.
And there's Zande.
Yet, he who delivered to us such glory
Zande's pissed that he was given the gift of mortality.
Heed me, Amon.
He's a monster. I'm gonna need you to try again, Goop.
One's treasure vault. All is rendered meaningless by death.
I always saw Amon as, Hein.
All is
I always saw as Hein as Matador from Shin Megami Tensei 3 in terms of difficulty.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we can... And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Well, I am happy that they're doing something with Fandaniel, but shit, man. Now I can't be upset with him either, because
the fall of the empire.
Amon was kind of like flamboyant in personality, even though not much could have been given in the original game, to be honest.
Scheme as you like.
The remake kind of did push towards that way. That's why he dresses the way he dressed.
What is life? But a brief daunt.
And then looking up at Amon like, damn, you a tall fuck. Maybe he was floating. Or Emmett's really just a 5'11" manlet. Something about an elephant. Sorry, he doesn't speak like that.
So easily distracted. Why? As for your friend, you need
Oh man, I just hit something else. Just hit me too. The fact that he wants to destroy everything and to become to oblivion, an actual void. Amon, and it's for Final Fantasy 3, and that's basically what the Cloud of Darkness wants. You know,
they will die.
I'm giving some leeway now.
Enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
Giving some leeway.
We shall meet again. Not in one of these minor spires. Oh, no. But somewhere more suitably grandiose.
Poor Elefante. She's part of the Final Fantasy 14 hive mind of, you can't say anything bad about Final Fantasy 14. Because we'll cut you. Even though we're a very positive community, we will cut you. Nidana's in a dungeon and I gotta save her. So give me that dungeon so I can unlock it so I can save her. Please? I want to play a video game. I want to play a video game, please. I want to play. I want to game. Don't give me that 9 out of 10 expedition 69 crap. I want to play a video game. So far I still hate Xenos. They fucked him up twice. How do you do that? People like generic enemies though, but he's just Jiren. So I'm hoping they give him some substance. They didn't really show it, but we'll see. We fucked up Xenos so much, we had to kill him twice. Again, for those who are new to this, I'm not skipping the dialogue. I'm actually reading it that fast. Pretty sure people can read it faster, though. Contingency Link Pearl. Everything's, what do you call it? Everything is... Fuck, what's the word? Coincidentally placed, and everything has a contingency plan, even though things that go wrong. By the way, Geep, can I join you for Zot? I want to unwind for the night. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna tank it. You know me. Don't let me die again. For the 4th time. I did say in the press stream, even though my audio was heavily fucked up. It was heavily fucked up. But basically, I'm like, I really don't care about the whole taboo of you're not supposed to show the chat. But conveniently... Was someone trying to choke me for the 14 community? What the hell? I conveniently am using a PNG tuber now, so it conveniently has a nice spot for it to cover, which is the bottom right. Where's my chat? Okay. His name is Halamuk. Or maybe I should pronounce that the J. It's Jalamuk. Jalamuk. How far is it? Yeah. They're both far. Eep. Yeah, fuck it. I'm trying my best just to hear the Blackjack's music, but or even searching for friends, but no. Okay, I made this complaint on the last one, like I said, my audio's fucked up, right? So let me see. By the way, I only write chocobos and anything that I love that's Final Fantasy 6 or 5 related. I love Setsu Gabiani, I love the Blackjack, I love Daryl, I love the Falcon, all that shit. Honorary chocobo, basically. I would have done this 100%, except you always have to hear the intro to Dancing Mad every fucking time. And it's actually beneficial because I don't have any mount speed and I can't fly. So I can actually hear the music, but you still have to hear this. And all of MSQ is basically talking, so you're going to be getting on and off a lot, and you're going to be hearing this. And it's the first 15 seconds, every fucking time. At least Terra's theme isn't that bad, but... And as much as I love Terra's theme, which is the overworld theme for Final Fantasy VI, as much as I love it, I don't like the Magitech armor. And it's very iconic for her to be riding the Magitech armor. In fact, you get a huge ass fucking Magitech armor in one of the pre-orders. I forget. It wasn't a pre-order. It was a special Square Enix website store buy. Right? It's just... I don't like how they look. I never did. Of all the things Amano has drawn, I don't like how he drew the Magitech armor. I just don't know why. Maybe it's because I see it as a more perverted chocobo. I don't know. Even though chocobo were initially supposed to be featherless, but yeah. If anyone's curious, look at Yoshitaka Amano's work from Final Fantasy II, the original chocobo. They look fucking creepy. So I am glad. Oh man. Chocobos are almost fucked up so bad. So like I was talking about Yoshitaka Amano, the artist for Final Fantasy, who does the logos now. Just the logos at this point. Sometimes he does some promo artwork. So yeah, chocobos were supposed to be featherless, right? But the chocobo theme was done like in so fucking quick by Nobuo Uematsu, which is the original Final Fantasy composer. So like chocobos were kind of like an afterthought, and which makes sense because Final Fantasy 2 being what do you call it, followed up by the first one being such a smash hit. When the company was about to die, you know, that shit was pushed out. Like everything was just chance, and it just fucking worked. They made chocobos adorable. Unfortunately, Muggles didn't come to be because the beavers were originally supposed to be Muggles, but they came out of Final Fantasy. This is just basic. Like I'm not even a huge Final Fantasy fan. It's just I just happen to know this shit. You're actually gonna get actual Final Fantasy fans, you know, like the enemy spawns here, they have this much HP, you can steal this from them, and they're reminiscent of this, and the story behind it, I'm like, god damn, I will never go that far fan. Even though it kind of sounds like I did with the whole chocobo thing. But they're fucking chocobos, right? I love chocobos. That was my shoulder grab moment. Interesting. So I kind of wondered if like there was gonna be any dancer lore to this, but I didn't want to, you know, come off as insensitive to race. But if they're gonna be using fucking Indian aesthetics and using Indian voice actors, might as well, right? Because the original, the starting off level 60 gear for dancer is basically that. Ooh, is this a fate? I'll join you. I did the wrong one. Help me out, Magoob. This Bard is not even kiting, he's just standing there. That's weird to me. Whee. There's a little bit dancer lore. If I recall correctly, they do originate from Thabnir, so it makes sense. I thought they said Charlene. I haven't done the dancer quest in a while, but yeah. I was wondering, that's why. Oh, these motherfuckers. They don't look so ugly anymore. My only regret is that I'm gonna be ending this game with no fat chocobo mount. But I would have to dedicate myself to getting that. And I am like not even, I'm barely halfway, almost halfway there. I always take the fall damage. I don't let chocobos do that. Chocobos do not get hurt on my watch. And I always feel guilty if they ever die. Like, really guilty. And that's Final Fantasy Type Zero's fault. Three more quests. I haven't been fucking doing this actually. Southeast? That's towards the entrance. Oh man, it just hurts to hear it. It really does. It really does hurt. Like, it irritates me, man. I'm in the blackjack and I'm hearing some generic as Mario Galaxy music and it's not dun 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 ba da. Like, they could even done the Gold Saucer music and I would have been okay with that. Mostly because, well, you get it from the Gold Saucer and I forget his name, but the dude who kind of helps run it, Roland, I think, right? I mean, he wears Cesar's clothes, so. No, I only needed one? Okay. Well, you're Doug Dimmadad. Yeah, Sage is Charlene for sure. Yeah. Well, Sage should be from Eureka, but that's Final Fantasy 3, so like. Ninja's also Final Fantasy 3. Well, technically Ninja's Final Fantasy 1, right? Because that's where the job first originates. Like in Final Fantasy 1. You give Bahamut the rat tail and he goes, "Hey, you want to be a ninja, Mr. Thief?" Okay. And then we can cast black magic too. But no, in Final Fantasy 3, you know, the ninja can throw everything. How about you let him throw these things called Thermal Shurikens that do so much fucking damage? Hey. And then Final Fantasy 4 is like, hey, you know this monk? Yeah. He died, right? Yeah. Right? He's dead? Yep. He's definitely dead. Right, so his wife has this spoon she's been cooking with all her life for him. If you throw it, you think it'd like kill the final boss? No, it won't kill it, but it'll do a fuck ton of damage. I forget that kid's name who's been succumbed to the... I was gonna say the void. What's it called? The light scourge. Oh my god. Blight? No. Fuck. Basically, fucking the flood from the first... their light thing. I forget his name. Kind of. I mean, it's a kid model, so I'm just thinking of that, and not the kids, and not fucking what do you call it? Gaius' children. I'm guessing that's you, Goop. I don't know. I don't have names on. Never will. Let's find out. Oh, I guess I can't. Oh man, and then the fucking Ruby Guire, whatever it's called, Guire. That mount music sucks so much ass. Pizza, I wants the pizza. Pizza for me. Or supposed to say taco beef. Oh man.
Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gates most watchful.
Are we gonna fight Sandy, Mindy, and Cindy? That's what I want to know. Big fat tacos like the hive mind? That's a paladin. That's what they say? Big fat tacos?
Bearing down like a second midday
Fuck
sun.
you. Is that really what they're saying? Big fat tacos? Man, they are thirsty for puss. Kidding. I hear pizza. I want the pizza. I have the pizza. Pizza for me.
The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet.
Man, I did so much weapon grinding and Heaven's Word, Sephiroth, Goddess, Sophia? Whatever. I forget what the fucking third boss's name is called, to be honest. I just know him as Poltergeist because he's from Final Fantasy VI, right? But anyways, I grinded them for Moogle Tombstone, so yeah.
Such scenes to savor now. To what somber
That's the
present
model
doth
for
thou
Parasum that
I
community goes with? Okay,
bear
well.
witness?
It's kind of like Double Toasted with the what? Fuck no! With Bowman. I still hear him say what. I know I kind of try to make my brain say he's saying fuck no, but I hear what clearly for myself. I'd get the clip and show y'all right now, but honestly, I'm like in super comfy slouch mode, and that's how I play my game.
Here we are. Megadota.
Megadeth? What? Damn, you didn't become a zombie, you're gonna die.
To bring you here directly.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas,
I don't think anyone,
tour of the city.
anytime I ever bring up Megadeth and people dying to it, like, I don't think anyone has ever gotten the reference.
Come,
When I say,
we should head inside.
you enjoy rewatching that cutscene again? Because I don't think any of the people who died to it ever play Final Fantasy X. Or even know about Final Fantasy X. And I'm gonna explain it to y'all right now. So Megadeth, I mean Megadeth has been used from other enemies, but like most notoriously, because you have to become a zombie to survive it, you can actually have all their alternative strategies to it. But zombie was the easiest one. You fight a boss named Unaleska in Final Fantasy X. She uses a spell called Megadeth, and if you're not zombie, it's game over. And if it's game over, you gotta rewatch her long ass fucking cutscene again to fight her.
Ah, splendid. Most
And it was very notorious in Final Fantasy X and the PlayStation 2 and PS4 remakes, because you need a PC mod to fucking even skip it. That if you die to Unaleska, you're watching her 6 to 10 minute cutscene. I forgot how long it is.
Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have.
I really thought I was going into a dungeon right now. God damn it.
On behalf of my people, may I express to you.
But we're gonna be going into Rads at Hand.
I assume you speak of Nadana. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust.
So you see, like, he has like a scaly beard.
Instrumental in
I want to know what this motherfucker looked like as a kid.
I am eager to hear your
Would like the
opinion.
scaly beard grow as he grew older, or was he like born with the fucking scaly beard and Van Dyke thing? Or pointy beard? That's what I want to know.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
I'm always
He hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past.
I'm curious to like how they do cutouts, but the game never does the cutouts well because they have to pace it, and I understand why they
As
do
you
that.
wish.
Herausvager?
Assistance to the students of Valdesian. But you are known to me.
They gave him an English voice?
Have we heard of the scions of the seventh dawn?
Really? Okay. Christine is like, I smell a dragon.
I am Vreden,
Kreisvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's spawn.
I'm getting some weird fucking Legacy of Kain vibes. But yeah, alright. They did talk about dragons. And dragon scales.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city was built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to
Sometimes I hear that piano music.
when it seemed all
That piano, the music, this whole music piece, that piano part, it makes me think of that generic mount music. And
quelled the rising conflict.
God, I don't like that generic mount music so much either. There's also another reason why I don't really use other mounts to begin with at first, because that music sucks ass.
Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Han.
Radazhan!
But if Ritra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
A charade.
And I don't know why this track reminds me of the, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a Final Fantasy X track where you fight a certain underwater boss. Something Fico or something like that.
Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
We were doing fine until the white man came and ruined things, as always. To be fair, it wasn't the white man, it was the Hures, aka the savages, who call other savages because they're not as savage as these savages, because these other savages rely on gods to protect them. And not guns and overwhelming force.
Tis here, buried within a semblance of flesh.
Interesting.
The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within,
Okay, now we're getting interesting here.
serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will.
See, you say the Hures are the white men of Final Fantasy XIV races, right? Honestly, I'm gonna say the Mikote are.
To deceive such arcane senses, though 'twas short-lived.
Why? Because they're Why? Because they are strictly the hegemony.
Left thee much altered, Estinian warm blood.
Lore-wise, the Hure are. You're just saying that because you're a cat girl.
We sense the nature of one another.
I'm just going based off statistics.
Neither one of us bare his fangs.
The Mikote are the hegemony of it all, so.
That is all I need know of thee.
Take your white man L.
With my secret thus revealed,
Look, man, it's basic MMO etiquette. If you're a guy, you're actually a girl, a guy in real life. And if you're a girl, you play as a big burly bada man.
with all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Yet even with the assurance of the warding
There really should have been an expansion based on just the dragons, though. But you really can't do that based on their fucking world being destroyed and Highland giving them
And thus denied strength in numbers.
refuge in Eorzea, not Eorzea, but their worlds. But it makes me wonder, like, how did dragons work prior to Zodiac and everything, you know?
I see a sure path before me.
It's still weird hearing a dragon speak English, though. Or whatever the fuck the language is for this game.
False gods in Palathan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The scions have
See, it works for me. I have male and female Mikote. And a female Elezen. You're fucking up. You're fucking up, Goop.
talismans would, of course,
You gotta make Rogadins.
each of thy companions.
And Hroths. Ugly races.
To this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh
So-
the risk.
This is a gross oversimplification of what all of this is happening.
Rewarding scales.
But this is no different than
I worry, however, that even the
Saruman's water enchantment so we can breathe underwater. This is gonna be like,
to discuss the matter.
this is a well unveiling and narrative way to say, hey, here's the history of what's happening and the true history of it, and how we're gonna get you into those towers without getting fucked up. And basically, it's dragons. It's always gonna be dragons. Dragon blessings, man.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlian is in order.
This doesn't really add much to the other story. Not entirely, at least.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radzathan, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
Doesn't make sense that Viditra can speak English, does it? Yeah. All right, I'm with you on that one then. Can I cross now? I have to do the dungeon first. Amazing. When I was looking at the MSQ list, I'm like, oh, this is pretty short. It'll be quick. Nope. How long have I been streaming? I actually don't know how long I've been streaming. I have to check on at the alt tab real quick. Where does it say? I'm not used to it. A little over 2 hours. Okay. Well, the last one took 3 hours. This one took 2 hours. To be fair, though, this was more fun than the last one. But again, to the last one's detriment, it was all nerd shit that really, really didn't go anywhere. All right, back to old Charlian. Welcome to Endwalker, where there ain't a lot of quests, but they're fucking long. They really wanted you to end walking, even though these long quests have you do a lot of walking. Alright, so one of my biggest complaint was, in general, well, not complaint, something that Final Fantasy XIV should have done, is that just give an option to buy maximum mount speed for any new area. It doesn't have to be flying, just maximum mount speed. That's all you need. So as soon, even if you don't have the 8th occurrence or whatever, you already have it. You paid for it, for that expansion. $3. I think it's worth it. Endwalkies. Let's play Endwalkies. Beotran and his alchemists have prepared for us a foray into the tower. We may accomplish within what the Swiss hard remains to be seen. Blah, I am Yuri and Jay. Anyways, the Soda language. Nice. Why am I mumbling this? I didn't do this before. I'm guessing you guys say what? Yes? I actually don't. Yeah, no. Yeah, you say exactly from the last thing. It's funny. I actually find it funny how the bro side of the quest was more comical than the nerd side of the quest. I say nerd. It's funny I say nerd even though my major is basically reading fucking books, analyzing them, and all that shit. But I don't know. Fucking nerd. I like this theme a lot. I mean, Shadowbringers an hour let you grind fates for the mount speed up at least, which is way better than pre-Shadowbringers. But yeah, default mount speed is dildos.
Carrying out Beatrice's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
I agree. While
I see you slow down. I see you. I don't know why you're slowing down. I gotta figure that shit out.
We have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we...
I wonder, even with the... According to Arenvold and Fodola's report...
My boy Arenvold.
...to free the Emulger. Worse, there are...
What does it tell us that the spy...
Okay, I gotta bring this up. We have Lunar, Ifrit, Lunar, all other icons, or are they called icons here too? Yeah, I think so. Primals and icons, right? But Eden does that shit too, so I feel like they're just recycling the reuse of summons again. And they only use Quetzalcoatl from fucking Final Fantasy. They could have used all the other... They could have used Doom Train, man! Whatever. You know what? Fuck it.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be.
So I was about to say just like the Tower of Babel, but the Tower of Babel is supposed to be the dungeon after Tower of Zot, so there might be a sort of structure going on with this.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are
Again, as much as I don't like Final Fantasy IV, the Tower of Babel was really fucking badass.
to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
I,
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing.
yeah, I mean, the Tower of Babel for Final Fantasy IV is basically the Alexander raids, right? From Heaven's Ward? What's that? They're normal raids, so I kind of wish it was just one big long-ass raid, because I don't know, I still think we should have fought Alexander. But then I'm thinking Final Fantasy 15 where fucking Noctis is fighting giants and shit. But yeah. He's a scholar now. I mean, sage.
Find primals, then you'd best have at least one healer with you.
And I am more than happy to fulfill that role. I found wielding a sage's armaments to be rather intuitive.
Translation.
And look forward to testing them against a more
14 doesn't know how to make scholars and summoners. So I'm a sage now because fuck it.
Is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
I still think
What's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a
I really love how I hate Summoner now.
Sounds perfect.
They were a main magic cast of mine when I first started playing this game because I love the idea of
So there's no excuse for being late.
playing with dots and having them pop and spread and shit like that. I love that. And now they're just zap zap carbuncle, zap zap carbuncle, zap zap carbuncle. Is all that done? Okay. Bahamut. Zappity zappity zappy. Oh wait, no, Phoenix now. Zappity zappity zappy. Repeat. And I know like a lot of it's just 1, 2, 3, but it's like I really think the problem is carbuncle when it comes to summoners. But I know I'm just seeing a lot of people really like having a little itty bitty cute carbuncle like that. As I said before, the summoner should just work how Yuna fought in Final Fantasy Dissidia. You have a little summoning circle that comes out that lets part of the summon come out and hit them and strike them. And it could just be range magical damage. And you could have a 1, 2, 3 or a power up buff that lets them like have even more of that summon come out. And you get to choose which one of that summon will come out. So I'll be like, okay, here's a buff. This will let Ifrit come out a little bit more, which do better AoE. Or I'll do this one. It'll let Garuda come out and do stronger magic. I'll do this one out. I'll have Carbuncle come out and do some healing stuff. And you could just do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you know, with them as well. And they could be temporary buffs or installs like Bahamut and fucking Phoenix going forward. Cause Yuna in Final Fantasy Dissidia was a lot of fun to fight with, and she's also kind of like that NT, so you can look at that one. It doesn't have to be the PSP version, but essentially it's like I had like so many ideas when it comes to Summoner, but just having a fucking Carbuncle come up and go, hey, go blow up over there. Zap zap. Hey, go blow up over there. Zap zap. Okay, I'm going dragon mode. Zap 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 zap. It's gone. It's like, and what's the fucking point of this anymore? There's no point to this anymore. The energy drain, there's no point to it at all. It's like, why bother? I think I'll go. Yeah, let's go warrior. Just take it out. It doesn't even need to be there. Ah. Friendship with Scholar and the Sage is my new main alpha, not probably. Yeah, the way they restructured Summoner was welcome when it was announced because it became a proper Summoner, but the emphasis on the identity came at a cost of any complexity. I understand there are some people who like Summoner now because it's so fucking brain dead easy. Like, you don't have to think. And to be honest, a lot of the classes are like that outside of maybe Dragoon and Monk. I think they're the most involved when it comes to melee DPS. Because there was... I haven't played it in 3 years. But Ninja was more involved. Monk was way more involved. I never played Dragoon, so I don't know. And Black Mage is way more involved. So was Summoner. And when I came back, a lot of that was fucking watered down as fuck. In my mind, I'm like, what's the point of having these 3 skills right here? Just make them one skill like you do in the cutscene with characters you control. Just press that one button. That's it. You should just do it at that point. And even when you get level skilled, it'll just still go to that. You can just go 1 2 1 2. I know there's a lot of like, oh, you might want to go 1 2 this. You can still keep it at one button and just be like, okay, Storm's Eye. I really like the idea of Summoner being a thing. It's so easy to do, but I think the problem is Carbuncle. I will quote you. That name, man. You know what's funny? They can just make a new class. Not really a new job, because it's kind of a... It's only been touched on, I think. I don't know if Final Fantasy XI have it. But Necromancer for Final Fantasy V in the Game Boy Advance version, you have a Necromancer job. They can kind of bring back old Summoner that way. But I don't know how they would fit into the game. I mean, they made Ranjit fucking an edgelord. And then they made Xenos the edgelord with Reaper, so... Let me just put it this way. Once I'm done with Endwalker, I'm going to do a tier list on Final Fantasy XIV. From jobs, to classes, to expansions. Expansion is going to be kind of tricky, though. Story. And they're going to be their own thing for a specific area. And collectively, I will do that too. But collectively, I'll tell you this right now. Stormblood is last. Because collectively, that story... There's so much story in these games. It just destroys it. As a game though, Stormblood's fucking probably one of the best. Why do we keep dividing? I need you for my trust. This is something that's always irked me, and it's very nitpicky. They're always splitting up and like you go on ahead type stuff. Like it's always at the smallest convenience. And I know it's supposed to portray like the urgency of the matter in addition to like this motherfucker strong, but we always have these characters who are doing limit breaks and just killing shit right away. So it just always defeats the purpose. It's like some dumb rubber banding, to be honest. But, you know, how else are you gonna do it? I mean, there are better ways, but like when it comes to like less work and just, you know, that's probably like the best way to do it. It just bothers me though. I will trust in you as you trust in me. Meow 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 meow. That's what Grahatia sounds like. That's what every Mikote sounds like. Meow 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 meow. If I could though, if Hrothgars could wear the hats, I'd probably make a Lynx cosplay for my Hrothgar. It'd be kind of hard to pull off though. I think it'd be easier if you were. I think it would be easier. Wait, hold on. What am I doing? Hold on. Re-invite me in a bit. Why isn't it going to my party? Motherfucker. I just like hearing to see if they change the vocals whenever I do a trust. So 1 second, dude.
Twould be a pleasure as always.
Let's give it our all.
Right then.
Okay, they didn't do anything for Estinian. Okay. Alright, go ahead and invite me. I'm always curious if they changed the voice or not for her expansion. Let's split up and search for clues, gang. Graha. Bro. I can't see Graha being like, alright, let's do this. What are you saying? Thancred, my turn. You actually know what Thancred says? That's a little impressive. You're in my sights. I am robotic Merle Whip. You're in my sights. By the way, I got a lot of fucking roulettes to do if you need help for that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do MSQ. Actually, I just want to do MSQ up to the story and to finalize what happens after the story before I go in further, because it's MSQ and I'm sweating. What do they mean, Mom? Darn, can I go in my turn? Hold on. I gotta hear this again. I'm not ready. I'm not ready because I'm leaving your gay-ass party.
My turn.
Okay, it's the my. It's the my. My turn. Okay, I can see why they meme on that. Alright, go ahead and resend it. Oh, man. It's just the way he says my. It's like, it's perfect. It's perfect for me. And my axe. I do gotta pee, though. Finally, some fun. Fun in my fantasy? Hells yeah. It's my turn to have fun in my fantasy. Giggity. Alright. No one get upset that I'm not skipping cutscenes. You're gonna have to wait. Alright. Actually, I'm curious because it's Towers off. Normally I do skip this shit and I just watch it in the unending journey. Ooh, it's Final Fantasy IV music too. This is what it, the Red Wings team, I think. I am definitely getting some latency. I forgot how much latency I get when I stream. And it's just because probably it's in a... What do you call it? One of them's in administrator mode, the other isn't. Oh, you're a white mage? Man, I can't use low blow. Oh, that's right. Barrow's only a white mage. I forgot. Alright. Eep! See, this is why I like saving my stuns, Goop. Interrupt shit like that. Well, but every white mage is like, let me a holy. But that's just me being like, I just want to go, you know, I don't want to move when I'm tanking. I want to properly interrupt. But I get it too. Not most tanks don't know how to use low blow. It's like a foreign skill to them. Low blow, what's that? I only use provoke and I pull with provoke. You would have had Astro. Astro Bastard? Let's use this too. I'm going wild! I'm gonna Unga to Bunga. I should have been using this earlier, to be honest, but I don't know what to expect in these dungeons. Too slow, Goob. I healed before you. By the by, for those who are curious, Barrel Carnelian, the red healing cat right now, he's the dude who bought me Endwalker. My good buddy. I can't stun. Why did I bother? I've conditioned myself to actually just like stun whenever I see shit like that. And I'm like, wait, I can't stun. We are really gonna fight them, huh? Wow. Mindy, Cindy, and Sandy. I guess I'm okay with that. We're lost in the flood. Do it. Monsieur Blizzard. I can't interrupt this. Right? Yeah, I can. Monsieur Fire. Thunder. I fortunately cannot hear the music that well, but it sounds pretty neat. Transmute fire. Do I have to block these? I actually don't know what this is. Let's find out. Ugh. Well, that wasn't me. Alright, I'll help you out right now. I'll heal myself to heal you, Dragoon buddy. Get over here. Oye, niñita, venga acá. Isn't it this one first? No, it's not. This is a fun mechanic. Just pay attention to what she's doing, and when they land there, they go boom. Let's super weaken this up. Give you the Alabama Slammer. Mindurva. I love being a warrior and helping a healer heal. So you have chosen defiance. Is she gonna explode? I see. I honestly thought something would happen with this spiral right here. I'm like, why is there a spiral here? Is she gonna do something? Nah. They're just into spirals. That's a fun mechanic, though. I can't pull far. That sucks. It means I wasted a stone. Whoops, wrong one. Bing bonk. Bing bonk boonk bang. I don't have sprint ready. Can I even go past this room? Nope, I cannot. So it don't matter. I don't want it to hurt that much, man. I'm wondering if you're gonna be doing the Rahu stuff, because if you are, I should be avoiding that. Left arm slash. All right. One more. Yes. Take this. Weep. Wop. We got limit break. What, are we gonna use it? It's a big enough pool. Or are they gonna use it? That's 2 stuns, right? That was 3. Okay. Turn it on. Let's just use this one. I saw my health going down. So I went with the better healing, self-healing one. I'm technically geared for this, but I don't know. Don't really feel like it at the same time. But usually every first dungeon and expansion feels like it. It's just the level sync. Yep, Sandy. Mindy, Sandy, and... Fuck, I forgot her other name. I wanted to call her Sasha. I was just watching the meet the soldier, meet the TF2 characters, right? Ah! Raptushibi. Should probably heal something back right now. Alright. It's because she just keeps doing that though. Mansia Berserk. Oh, is this gonna hurt? Is this gonna hurt? Do they go boom? They look like they go boom. Circular? Oh yeah. Those are big booms. Those are really big booms. I didn't think it'd be that big. Alright. Now I know. Get over here, use. Andrea, stop. Alright, I don't know what this does. Oh, when it reaches 0? Okay. I refuse! Keep yourself alive, my friend. Ah, status effects in a boss. I love that. I see. Yeah, I don't know which one it is. Fuck it. As soon as I said that, I'm like, I know which one it is. Give it some of that extra damage. Manzia, stop! So I gotta know who gets it first. So sorry. Like that. I was trying to jump or whatever. I didn't even get to Nascent Chaos you in time. Yeah, it's Nascent, right? It's Nascent. Yeah, no one's limit breaking. That's weird. So it seems you just have to take the hit with the stop. But you guys aren't part of Final Fantasy IV, nor are you. You're Final Fantasy VI. We're taking liberties with this one. Yeah. Yeah. All the way. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Alright, let's check it off too. Yeah, they're about dead. You really didn't limit break for this though. That's wild. I will take that. So everything's gonna be purple here? Purple equipment? Catch me if you can, I'm the gingerbread man. I'm gonna home gang probably. I don't think I'll need to, but we'll see. Oh, I might need to. Finally. Alright. I think I was too late on my rampart into I forget what that move is called. I want to call it Vengeance, but I don't think it's called Vengeance. It is Vengeance. Alright. Oh, he said it for me. He's like, by the way, feel free to use limit break when the pack is full. No matter the cost, we must protect the tower, for we are the Mega Sisters. So I'm guessing she's gonna summon oh, there you go, the Mega Sisters. Sandy and Cindy. Or Mindy. I forget which one she is. I always forget the Mega Sister names. She's like, oh, you think you could hurt Lord Babricia? Lourdes Babricia. Samsara. Okay. Delta attack. Already? She reflect. Oh my god, it's just like fucking 4. She put reflect on and that's so cool. Oh, I can't believe that hit me. Eep! I'm coming. I'm coming. here comes again. Does it affect the actual casters though? That's what I want to know. Ooh, this is a fun fight. This should be a raid boss fight. This should have been a raid boss fight. I need to help heal if I can. Join with me, sisters. Can you die now? Thank you. Alright. Oh, I got it. I'm like, I don't have a defensive view thing right now. Kind of a waste, but fuck it. I'm surprised the sisters don't resurrect each other. That's kind of like their MO, but whatever. Vengeance. Fucking Dragoon has 3 stacks? I don't know when I got the last one, but whatever. This was a fun boss fight. I really wish most boss fights were like this. I was kind of expecting orbs to go around mid fight, but whatever. This is a good thing to end the night on. This was fun. He's fun. No Dr. Luge though, or Mad Ogres. But hey, I mean, they could have done worse, you know. They could have fucked it like Mount Gold.
Is everyone all right?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet.
You know, I was wondering for like a long ass time if they were ever gonna use the Mega Sisters ever since I saw Calcabrina.
The floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels
Which is the doll boss. The doll boss from
like wading
Final
through
Fantasy
fog.
IV, which was used in one of the Matoya's dungeons. I think it was the first one too.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart.
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point.
Oh yeah, so Cindy is the one who... Yeah, because look, I didn't see that in the chat.
This is the core we seek.
Because I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I was paying attention to the game.
Something is
One of the Mega Sisters revived him. I always forgot who. But yeah, it's Cindy. So Cindy is the one who does the reviving. Which is the Mega Sisters' MO. Is that they do Delta attack.
feeding on the energy.
Which is supposed to petrify you. But this one's...
I need to take a
Their
closer
Delta attack was a lot better. And one of the Mega Sisters revives them. So that explains why Cindy goes first. But like I said, I think Cindy... I mean,
There is something there.
I think the Mega Sisters should be a trial. Because that was fucking fun.
A man's limb.
Phase 1, Cindy. Phase 2, Mindy.
This is what we came
No,
to
phase...
destroy?
Yes.
Yeah, phase 1 should be Cindy. She has no one to revive. Or she could be phase 3. She revives them and then you fight them all 3. Kind of like the Mugamog, King Mugamog, you know? But This is way more fun. That almost felt hard, mechanic-wise. Like, this is my first time going into this dungeon. I'm like, alright, I pretty much figured everything out that I need to know. I got hit more than I would have liked to get hit, but I only got hit twice, so that's fine. I don't know how I got hit the second time. I know how I got hit the first time.
What now?
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear
But
to
people
be
tell...
correct.
I've been told that Endwalker is really fucking easy going forward, though. When it comes to content. The gaming part of the content. And that's disheartening, but I kind of want to say I'm being lied to because that felt more like that most people would handle. I don't know. I was really impressed with that boss fight. Those boss fights in general. They introduced a ton of new mechanics. And like, it's like, okay, we're going to keep doing... They're also fucking huge damage sponges like the near rates, but I wasn't bored. I would have loved healing it. I don't know how the Dragoon survived. I'm pretty sure that's just luck.
What happened? Where?
We'd free the elefantes! Where's Nidara? Or Nidara?
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. Hardly a scrap.
Spontaneous appearing? They mean like teleportation? They really haven't explained that part yet. And why is Graha fucked up?
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone.
Oh, damn. Way to go.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
Yeah, you're Stola. Aren't you supposed to be the mage? Way to fuck up.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
They're playing the Final Fantasy III theme, by the way.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here.
Or a Final Fantasy III, the Boundless Sea or something like that.
There'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies
That was really fun.
I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
This is what I mean. I like playing this game. This game is fun.
Angelo
I really wish it
will take
wasn't
care of that.
super easy, but that was really fun.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
Yeah.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more Porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, scions!
I've noticed my
You were watching
PNG
the
tuber isn't really
and
getting
simply disappeared.
picked up anymore.
Happened here?
So I disconnected it again. I gotta figure out why it does that.
The threat is banished, and thy people...
I picked this software, which is VideoTube,
Need of treatment, and
because
of a secure locale and helping hands
it was
to assist
lightweight
us
and I didn't really have that many costumes set up for my PNG tuber. I didn't draw enough because I didn't draw enough fucking expressions. And I did do the finger thing, so it's supposed to be using its finger. But all I did, I have it was set up to blink at this
Let's
point,
convey these unfortunate
as
souls
in
to the
in
city.
addition to me speaking. But I might have to reconsider the software if fucking even in administrator mode this just disconnects and it just stops recognition. Because what's the point of having a PNG tuber if you're none of your fucking expressions are going through? It just kind of makes it moot. Might as well just have a PNG up there of a god with huge ass tits right there. I think it picked up again though. I did a force hook. Let's find out. Actually, I'm just gonna alt tab. Nope, it's not doing it. Loud as tap. Oh well, it's fine because I'm gonna be ending this stream right about now. Because that pretty much sums up everything that's what I wanted to do. Just get to this dungeon and have fun and play a game. Besides, I like to limit myself to 2 to 4 hours. Or at least give myself that much leeway. Oh, but if I stream every fucking Endwalker thing, it's gonna take forever. That's the thing. You gonna say anything new? No, you're Justinian. So it seems they're gonna have to like set up a plan for every time they remove the heart from each tower. No, I don't want to hear this. I should just take it off. Can you believe I grinded over 600 Moggle Mog Tombstones just to get that? So I can have enough MGP for it? Can you believe that? And then it just sucks ass. The music just sucks 100% dick. It's so sad. It hurts, man. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I don't know if anyone knows that song. Honestly, I really wish this game could just have what do you call it? Mods where you could just change some audio. I thought I was gonna fly. You could just change the audio of your mount music, but whatever. If the Regalia can change music at will, why can't Final Fantasy 14? Shit, I think that's a feature worth paying for. You get all these orchestrational roles, and you can only use them in 2 areas, right? Or maybe 3. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just 2. The inn and your home. Would have been nice to hear all that nice music you've been grinding and collecting and alchemying in a mountain or something, you know? Do-do-do. Do-do-do. I think the reason I don't like the Magitech armors is because of the head. I think the head's just done wrong. I don't know. I'm such a huge FFF6 fan, so whatever. And for those curious, my favorite Final Fantasy is 5, but I started with 6, aka 3, on the Super Nintendo. I was supposed to be having my fucking PNG tuber smiling in that whole dungeon because I would have been happy that I'm doing this dungeon, but nope. But as per usual, you gotta... Everything's trial and error at this point. Nothing can be done perfectly right away. But new city unlocked. Yulmore 2. But instead of a fat bastard hiding behind curtains, it's just the dragon.
Huge upgrade if you ask me.
Alright. I'm done with this thing for now. I'm probably gonna try to do it later again. It's just an endurance run, man. I'm reading a little bit slower because I'm talking, but at the same time, it's like it wouldn't really. It is Yulmore. Fuck. It's still more taxing to sit in the heat. If it was fall, like late fall and winter, would have been happy. I love being cold. I really do gotta go pee though. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. You want to finish Final Fantasy 14 and post Endwalker as fast as I can, so I can do a review and a tier chart and all that stuff. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I mean, so far as a game, excluding Endwalker and doing everything else that I've done beforehand, as a game, yeah, it is definitely worth playing. But that's excluding the community right now, because that's gonna be iffy. I don't know how I'm gonna do it thinking forward, because you know I talk shit about the community a lot to my friend and another friend who doesn't care, but it's more along the lines of it's more of the toxicity that they produce that they don't neglect to see more so than themselves, because I'm pretty sure I probably would have been like them if I were like 15 to 23 when I was at my weebiest and more impressionable part of my life. I don't know. I'm pretty sure a lot of these people are cool. It's just it's that hive mindset I was talking about. That's the issue. And it's not just this community though. And once again, it's not this community. It's every fucking fan base. It's just that this fan base is huge too. And guarded behind the internet. Anyways, with that said and done, for those who are new, thanks for watching. And if you're going to keep watching later on going forward, cool. If you want to join me in the parties too, go for it. I honestly don't mind. Just send me an invite. Because once I'm done with this game, I'm never going to resub probably again. The plan is to give all my gil away and everything else. Because I am MMO'd out. If this wasn't Final Fantasy, I wouldn't be playing this. You saw how much I fucking fell in love with the fact that this is Final Fantasy 4 and we're in the Tower of Zod. I'm like, what? The portraits of fucking Cindy, Mindy, and Sandy. I'm like, what the fuck? That was me throughout all of fucking this whole game. Like, oh my god, this is fucking Final Fantasy 6. Oh my god, Final Fantasy 3. Oh my god, they have a very itty bitty titty bitty witty eeny weeny teeny weeny snippet of Final Fantasy 2. They don't really do a lot of Final Fantasy 2. I don't know why. I think the Emperor Palamecia and Palamecia Tower would. No, it's not Palamecia Tower. It's the Crystal Tower, I think. Right? Fuck, what is it called? Pandemonium. There you go. Pandemonium would be a great raid. Shit. And then they're apparently touching Final Fantasy 9 Dawn Trail with 11. They did a bunch of 8 with Eden. I mean, I still think they should have done a little bit more 8, and I'm not even an 8 fan. They haven't really done 7 much, to be honest. Fucking love Final Fantasy 6 that they did the train. And then you got Cyan. Oh, sorry. Lord Kyan and Hien. Maybe if he was properly translated, Lord Hien would have been known as Lord Owain. Oh, man. I'm just thinking back to all this cool Final Fantasy, like, callbacks and snippets and shit like that. I would have loved to love Ivalice the way they did it, but I don't know, man. Tactics is just perfect for me. It's like the perfect video game. Like I know I'm complaining about this game being a visual novel and all, and a lot of tactics games are pretty much that. However, my only defense against any tactical game like Fire Emblem, Field Chronicles, no, that's too recent. What was the other one? Oh, man. Not Ogre Battle or anything like that. I'm trying to think of like the more like unheard ones. Oh man. It's like Lodos, 1,000-Year War or something like that. Can't 100% remember that. And some other like spin-offs from like Mega 10. Like what do you call it? Devil Survivor, I think, is one of them. I think it's Devil Survivor. Devil Survivor. I think so. That's a 3DS one. Oh my god, I hate that emote. I have a story about that emote, and it has to do with anime conventions. That's why I hate it. Oh yeah, he's like, I still remember when you gushed over when the FF6 track from Stormblood. Yeah, man. So, ore money right here. Ugh, this red cat motherfucker right here. I talked to him about all this shit, and yeah, I did gush over on just Science Theme alone, and how the Pixel remaster for Science Theme, it's fine. A lot of the Final Fantasy 6 or Pixel remaster music is fine. Some of it's even great, but like, I think they didn't do that great with 6. And I've never heard Science theme on Final Fantasy 14 until I played it. And I'm like, when I first heard it, I told him they actually did it right. They didn't change it much. They just updated it, used proper instruments, and like, it's perfect. Because when you hear the original Science theme from Final Fantasy VI on the Super Nintendo, you can straight up tell like, oh yeah, they got it from here. This is where they got it from. And 14 just makes it sound so much better. Because I remember when he showed me like, oh, by the way, they did Dancing Mad when it first came out, when Kefka theme came out, which is Dancing Mad, the final boss theme. And I'm like, you know, it's not that bad. It's not. I still prefer the original though, Dancing Mad, but I mean, they did a great job. Hey, I was supposed to leave. Me and my fucking long ass Mexican goodbyes. All right, with that said, done. Okay, thanks, boy.